Okay, so what's up, people? This is my first video on this channel, and it's going to be an SMMA focused channel, and that I'm just going to be focusing on walking you through my process and kind of taking you through how I'm starting this journey, because I'm sure that you guys are doing the exact same thing as me, and you're kind of working alongside me, wanting to start their SMMA, and you guys are in the establishment sort of inception process. You guys are still working on like preparing systems or whatever, like choosing niches, and you're somewhere in that process. But I wanted to walk through for the first video that I made today what I'm doing for my presentation system, because it seems like when it comes to the presentation, it sort of seems like people get stopped there, and it's kind of like a blockade between them and like actually progressing to the next step, which would begin doing outreach and stuff. And the presentation is important because it's what you do after you get on the call. For example, like when it comes to SMA, you're doing outreach, you're cold calling, you're cold, emailing, DMing, whatever it is for your niche, and then you hop on a presentation, and you want to be prepared for the presentation, which is why it's super important to have a good system in place and have a good presentation that makes them go, okay, there's no way I can't buy this. There's no way I can't work with this guy, because it's simply an offer that they can't refuse, the Godfather offer, right? I'm going to walk you through the system that I have, or at least what I have for my presentation. It's super simple, it's super basic, it's super easy. You could copy it. Here's the presentation. It's extremely simple. It's made on Google Slides, so you guys could just do this exact same thing. Everything that you're seeing here can be created inside of Google Slides. I'm just going to show you because this is real quick. It's and just to scroll through it real quick, it's a 23-page presentation. I'm just going to walk you through why everything is the way it is, and you want to have around a 20-page presentation that's just super simple. The first thing you should do is you just start throwing questions at them, and that's the key, is that a lot of people get on the presentation and they'll just present the actual offer right away, but you want to get to know their problem. If they say like, oh yeah, we've tried running Facebook ads before, but it wasn't going too well, you kind of just have to come in and say, we've studied and mastered running Facebook ads, and we have a really good system that just is pretty much proven to work throughout the sort of ethos of SMMA. That will make it so that they're attracted to know about what you have for them. What you want to do is you want to ask them questions that have to do with their situation they're in. And I got this from Charlie Morgan, who's a really good YouTuber on this platform. So I do have to give a massive amount of kudos to everyone that's helped me through this journey, because this is not me. In fact, in business, you're kind of just emulating people and then waiting to come into your own through emulating people. The first question you should ask should be, what is their ideal prospect or lead? This will basically get them to say, okay, well, I want someone that's going to be recurring, or I want someone that's going to, sign on to my membership plan, whatever it is. Since I'm in the med spa niche, this is going to be catered to mine, but if you're doing roofing, solar, if you're doing dentists, chiropractors, orthodontists, whatever niche that you happen to be in, just change the things according to that. No matter what industry it's in, what lead do they want and why? And why will almost always be that they want a reoccurring customer. So anyways, the first question you want to ask is about their ideal prospect or lead. The next thing that you're probably going to want to ask them is, how do you currently market your med spa services or orthodontist services, dentist services? And then you want to ask them if it's mostly word of mouth or if they actually use campaigns on social media, because that will make it so that you can see the gap. It's good to pick their brain. It's good to question exactly how they've been running their business for the past few years, months, whatever. And then it's good to kind of say, okay, well, boom, we have the solution to your problem. If they have problems, right, you want to make their problems bigger so then you can make the solution bigger. If they say, we've ran Facebook ads in the past and it was really bad for us and it was really hard to manage, and then kind of continue to make that problem bigger by saying, yeah, it is really hard, it is really difficult. In fact, it's really, really rare to find businesses that know how to run them proficiently, and they almost always need someone to help them, or they almost always need a marketing team to handle that side of things. Make the problem bigger, describe and articulate the problem that they're feeling, and then just kind of be really detailed with that. So just right here, I'm gonna highlight it. These are some of the questions that you'd wanna ask. These questions right here. You could, yeah. Anyways, this is the presentation. Really simple, like just Omni Marketing, that's the agency name, and then just discovery presentation, whatever, and then you click on the slide. Look how it almost looks crusty. Like yours will probably look better than this, but the point is, it doesn't matter how it looks. It just matters what you're saying, words wise. First part. This is the overview. So this is just the general things that we're going to go over in the presentation. First things first, we're going to go over who and why, right? Who we are and why you should work with us. The problem that's within med spas, or the problem that's within whatever niche you're in. And then the solution / our framework to that problem. and then we're going to go over the offer, the final offer at the end. So then, who are we? We are a team of 2 digital marketers based in New York City. We work with med spa specifically in the Botox and dermal filler niche. This enables us to focus all of our efforts on mastering the most desirable and lucrative services that med spas offer. We specialize in one service in particular, channeling local demand into your business by running Facebook ad campaigns and converting leads into appointments set in your calendar. And we operate on a pay-per-show basis, meaning we will not get paid until there is a client sitting in your chair getting Botox or dermal fillers done. We provide Botox and dermal filler services, but if yours is a chiropractic session, you could just say until they're, getting their back cracked, we don't get paid. And that's the point. You kind of want to be witty like that. This is even a bit long. Try and condense this. I might try and condense this. The only reason it's not that condensed right now is because it really doesn't matter. I'm just showing you a general framework of as to how you should go about this. Next, honesty. This is what I did because I'm just starting out as an agency. You are too. This is really important. This is what people and a lot of gurus won't talk about because they're not just starting. A lot of the time people mess up learning from massive gurus before they learn from infants and people that are just in the inception process of their business. That's a massive issue because you're listening to millionaires. You should be listening to people that are just starting out and making a few $1,000s or even less and just literally starting out so that you could work alongside them and understand, okay, they're doing it right. Let me just kind of work with them and message me, talk to me, Listen, I'm here to build my agency with you. I have no subscribers on this channel yet. I'm just starting. This is my first video. Let's talk. Let's build our agencies up together. Let's partner, and let's succeed together. One of the best things about this is that we get to make great partnerships. You guys are grinding. I'm grinding. Let's talk. First thing, honesty. Honest business is the best business. Being transparent with you is so important to us. So unlike most agencies, we are open in saying that we are in our infancy. But us being a new agency benefits you. It means we'll focus all of our efforts on one client at a time. Hopefully that client will be you. The reason I'm saying this is because this makes them go like, oh, well, one client at a time. Like, this is what you should do for your first client. And this is why I have this here. You should do this for your first client, second client. Full on focus, like saying we're just going to focus on you. To put it quite simply, you're working for them for free and you're articulating to them that you're working for them for free. And then we have a mission statement. This is super important. Have a mission statement in your early slides just so you could have, okay, this is the point of this presentation. This is the point of working with us. This is straight ripped out from Max Pearson's sort of our mission statement. It's also a mission statement that's talked about in $100 Million Offers, which is the Alex Hormozi book. You guys should get that if you haven't already. The point is, make it just something that's like, okay, we just want to help you make more money, essentially, but transcribe that however you please. And then really quickly, the problems of med spas marketing. You list out these problems. Again, it could be more concise than this. This is even a bit long. When I'm on the presentation, I don't go through everything like that. Paraphrase, but that's the point. And then we are here to fix this. Our guarantee, lay it out, right? You have a page just that says our guarantee in bold. We will bring you 12 new clients minimum every month or we don't get paid, okay? And then we don't just get you leads, we deliver prepaid appointments straight to your calendar. And this page is important because you have to emphasize the fact that they don't pay any money. And this is also why you shouldn't be scared and you should have the testicular contents to get out there and just build your agency because no one's gonna stop you. How do we deliver this guarantee, okay? And then we go into the Omni framework. This is what almost every agency I've seen does this sort of thing where they have their coined trademark framework, right? Just sounds really good, concise, easy. You get into the process. Okay, on the presentation, I'll quite simply just say, this is our ad copy. This is what we put in our caption. This is basically what the ad is formatted like. This is what people will read and say, oh, cool, awesome. This is what we'll get them to click on. And then from there, we'll have our ad creatives. I just have some before and after photos and pictures of people that work at med spas out in front of their business. This is just an example of stuff that you'd want to use. If it's a chiropractor, have a before and after picture of someone's posture. If it's a orthodontist, have a picture of before and after of someone's teeth. And just put this as an example. Again, the main thing here is that you want to show them exactly what add content, and then you also want to show them exactly what ad creative you will be using for their business with your agency. The next section is kind of just the diagram between how everything happens. This is the most important slide in everything. In fact, this might be the only thing that you have to worry about when creating a presentation. It's simply showing the process. You need this, and this is what's going to kind of make them go, okay, I understand how the system works. And if they ask any questions at the end, you want to come back to this slide. The first thing is ad, but the point is you have a transformation picture or whatever. And then an arrow to lead capture, meaning the second they click on the ad, this lead capture form pops up on Facebook, right? You see I have this little red line that goes up to here. This is a prepaid $30 deposit. This is just for R&D specifically. I do recommend doing this so that you can lock in a deposit so that you can make sure that they show up. This call signifies you calling them and going, hey, can I get your credit card information? And then can I lock you in for tomorrow at 4:30, for example, right? And then you just simply capture their credit card information, you lock down their $30 deposit, you put it into the system for the med spa, and then you simply have it connected to the calendar. You just schedule them in their calendar essentially, and you have access to their calendar through Go High Level. Which if you don't have Go High Level, then obviously that's what you're missing in this entire world. Get that. The link will be in the description if you don't have it somehow, but if you don't have it, you need to get it. We'll go over that with other videos though, because that's the most important thing. That's how you deliver the services. That's essentially how money is made, is with Go High Level, in terms of that's the system that you use. From there, you also have the appointment reminders that we do, which is just us messaging our leads, which is just us kind of reminding them that you have an appointment at 4:30, make sure you show up, and then whatever, like that sort of thing. You tell them that you have that sort of SMS system that you have through Go High Level that works, that automation system. And then from there, you have the show up, and then I have a money thing, because it shows them this is when we get paid, when they're inside of their business. Some people just run ads and that's it for people, and that's it. They just ad running agencies is what they're called. Some people just run ads. Some people just do the lead capture, meaning they just get leads. Some people just book appointments. No, we are a pay per show agency, which means that you are the optimum agency, right? You are the best version of agency because you are doing literally everything to make sure that they have clients showing up in their door. That's the delivery. So make this slide really clear. Have a format that's similar to this. Make something extremely similar to this, and I'm sure you'll succeed. Next thing is the follow-up systems. So this is just to show them like exactly how this thing works. So for example, we'll go over here. We have our ad, and then we have our lead capture, right? After our lead capture, we begin to follow up. So we'll say, hey Jessica, I noticed you claimed our discount voucher. This is through Go High Level, by the way. I took a screenshot out of the Go High Level software. And then under that we have now. All you have to do is hop on a quick call so we can get you set up. Let us know if now is a good time by responding with yes. If not, let us know when you're available over the next few days. Just try and let us know soon, because there are lots of people taking up our time slots. Create scarcity. And then that is our system. That's how we'll actually follow up to our leads. Again, this part right here where it says lead capture, they enter this information. You see where I'm hovering over a phone number. We text that phone number with this information right here. Essentially from there we go forward to the next system, which is our appointment setting script, which is this part right here. The prepaid $30 deposit. On that call, we do a call for them. A call to them rather. Appointment setting script, whatever. This is my script. You can take a screenshot of this if you want. You could save it. Take that screenshot if you really want. It's a really good appointment setting script, so you can make sure that they actually show up. Next thing is the appointment reminders. These are just reminder day before, and then we have a reminder the day of, and then we also have if they don't show up sort of message. You could read this through again if you don't have these systems set up and you want to like write it down in your own like document or whatever. Essentially, it's just a system that shows them how the appointment reminders work, which is right up here, and this system is for that. So let me just walk you through this. The lead so it goes from the ad. From the ad, we go to the lead capture, because that's what happens when they click on the ad. This form, this lead capture form, opens up right here. From there, we message them, right? We message them with an SMS that's really simple, talking about how, thanks for claiming the voucher. Let's hop on a call so we could talk about scheduling your appointment. From there, we'll go on to the call, right? The call will happen. This is the call script, right? And then go back from the call. We have the appointment reminder, right? Because we'll book the appointment on our own after the call ends. And then we have the appointment reminders, so that make sure that they show up to the appointment, which is just right here. And then after that, they show up, which will be, that's when you get paid. I'm going to wrap up. This slide is simply us. We paraphrase this slide, and it looks like a bunch of words that you shouldn't have, but I'll tell you the part that's really important. This is from Alex Ramosi, who made the $100 million offer book. I got this from him. This bottom line here, let me read it to you and just make it and show you how insane and absurd this is to put into your presentation. It's like, it almost makes them feel like, why wouldn't I work with it? Like, you say, best case, we get you more appointments set and the money starts flowing in. Worst case, you tell me I suck, you don't pay me, and you still get a team of social media marketers working 7-hour days a month for you. Both options are risk-free for both of our safety, but the only thing guaranteed not to help you is walking out of here today with nothing. And then you just say, okay, like, you're basically giving them two options. You either let us work for you for free, or you tell us to, screw off and you get nothing out of it. Basically, in all, what this is saying is, I'll work for you for free, and if I make you more money, I'll get paid a little bit of the money I make you. Like, articulate that as sound as you can, and you'll win. This is the value stack. You want to do this because you can make it seem like you're charging so much less than what it's worth. Then we just come in and say, but we only charge $1,497 a month. And then that's excluding ad spend, meaning we don't pay for your ad spend, you pay for your ad spend separate. With the we get you 12 plus clients a month, we don't get paid. And then we say to get started, we have a little system here that talks about getting started with the onboarding process. If you want me to go over what I do for my onboarding process, which is what I do directly after this, then I can, and I'll make a video about that right after this. That's also a part that many people are confused about, which is understanding how to create an onboarding process that actually works. It's not that big of a deal when you're just starting out, but you want to have a general direction in terms of what you think, what you should do. Right after you sign them, you need to do a few things, like connect your ad account, calendars, all these simple things. In the beginning of your presentation, have a little overview. Talk a little bit about who you are, just a little bit, just so they know that you're a human being and you're not like a fucking AI just like talking, Talk a little bit about your honesty. Be honest. Be like, say that you're just starting out. We're both just starting out, me and you and I. So just talk about that. Say we're just starting out. I'll be honest. Lean into that because they'll know if you're just starting out. Yeah. So essentially, explain who you are. Describe your mission, what you want to help them with. Describe your offer or your guarantee. Say what you do for them and how you make sure it's done. Explain your framework then, and that's the most important thing. Just explain your framework and then explaining how your system works, which if you don't have a system yet and this part's foreign to you, let me know and I could explain to you how to actually create a system when it comes to delivering a service. Mainly it's set up through this bad boy, which is Go High Level. If you don't have Go High Level yet, you could use my affiliate link, it's in the description, to sign up for a 14-day trial and then see how you like it. If you're starting an agency, you need it, so it's either you get it with my affiliate link or somebody else's. I'd appreciate it if you got with mine, and I'd also say that if you do, we should start talking, hopping on calls, and getting to know each other, because this is a journey between both of us, and I hope this video helped out a little bit. I want it to be a bit thorough. I know it was kind of a bit confusing and all over the place, but I think this is just a call and a sign to just get out there. Look at this presentation. You could pause every slide I did and copy a few things here and there. Spend the rest of your day just making this presentation, or spend a few hours making this presentation, and then you're already so much ahead of everybody else, and you're already about to begin if you have your presentation done, because all you need to do after your presentation is done is just like set up a few things, and then you can start cold calling, and then get to closing your first client. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a bit all over the place and crazy. Just get out there. That's all that matters. Action. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.